what's up, you guys? Starting with movie buzz, the re-teaming of legendary director Martin Scorsese and international superstar actor Leonardo DiCaprio proved successful again as the pair scored the #1 spot at the box office this weekend with their psychological thriller Shutter Island. The film made $40.2 million in its first weekend. Dropping a ridiculous amount from last week to the #2 position is a holiday-themed film Valentine's Day, which was directed by Gary Marshall and features an all-star cast that includes Julia Roberts, Jessica Alba, Jessica Biel, Jennifer Garner, Anne Hathaway. Well, you get it, a lot of people. The movie made a weekend total of $17.1 million, bringing its grand total to $87.4 million in just 2 weeks and easily surpassing its $52 million production budget. If that's not enough for you, check out director Blake Eisner's The Crazies. This thriller remake is about a quaint small town that's residents soon begin to experience symptoms of sanity leading to death after a mysterious toxin begins to contaminate the water supply. As the toxin begins to turn the residents of Ogden, Marcia, Iowa into violent psychopaths, the town sheriff tries to make sense of the situation while he, his wife, and 2 other unaffected townspeople band together in a fight for survival. The Crazy is rated R for profanity, language, and nudity and opens in theaters everywhere this Friday. Rumors have been swirling around that Hilary Duff has been secretly dating Joe Jonas, but this past weekend, original tween queen Disney alum Hilary Duff announced that she is engaged to her hockey star boyfriend Mike Comrie after dating for more than 2 years. Apparently, Mike proposed during their trip to Maui this week. Congratulations to you both. Speaking of tweens, Laguna Beach and Hills alum Lauren Elsie Conrad still seems to be the reigning queen of reality to girls across America. Her book Sweet Little Lies has topped the bestseller list at #1. Good job, Elsie. It's good to see you've made a life beyond reality TV, or rather about reality TV. Her first book, LA Candy, which also topped the bestseller list, is set to be made into a movie. For all those Law & Order SVU fans who have from day one adored Elliot Stabler's hard cop act, we are sad to say that Christopher Maloney is saying goodbye to Law & Order in the hopes to pursue other projects. This will be his last season, ending in May. I don't know about you guys, but I'm saddened to see him go. I wonder who his replacement will be. In other news, Hollywood's favorite celebrity target, Jessica Simpson, has a new reality show, The Price of Beauty, debuting next month on VH1. In the show, the singer/actress travels the globe to meet women and study local fashions, dietary fads, and beauty regimens in an attempt to explore the meaning of true beauty in different cultures. That's right, Jess, you showed John Mayer what he's missing. What's on the inside that counts. Everyone knows that. If anyone remembers the cute family show, The Growing Pains, I am in shock to say that Vancouver police have confirmed that former Growing Pains star Andrew Koenig is missing, and there is an ongoing investigation to find him that began last week. The 42-year-old Koenig, who played Boner on Growing Pains, is the son of Star Trek star Walter Koenig. He began missing for a week, last seen on February 14th in Vancouver. The family is in complete distress about it, and they ask to keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Tiger Woods gave his first official public appearance and press conference since his alleged affair with multiple gal pals. It just basically was him saying how sorry he truly is. Well, sorry's not good enough, Tiger. Even though you were spotted boarding a jet to Florida this past weekend with the apple of your eye, Ellen. Who has thoughts about that? Maybe sorry is good enough. In music buzz, this week, don't forget to watch American Idol. The 24/7 semifinalists have been chosen, including PA's own 20-year-old Nazareth boy, Tyler Grady. Tune into Fox this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8 p.m. to check him out along with other 23 hopeful talents hoping to be our next American Idol. Okay, you guys, that's all I have for you this week. As always, I'm Molly Kay, and tune in next week for the latest on your Hollywood and music and movie craze.
Actually, Molly, I do have thoughts on the Tiger Woods scenario, actually. Yeah, he was seen boarding a jet with his wife. They're not divorced or anything. I don't know. You guys saw the apology. Even if you didn't, you heard about it. It looked like it was scripted.
He looked very angry.
He looked like, mad that he had to make it, right? He looked mad that he had to make it.
Yeah,
like,
I just don't think he thinks he should. I don't think he should feel sorry, and I think he just hates having to take responsibility the way that he has to.
It was such a big deal.
Exactly.
Like, everyone was talking about it.
It's frustrating.
And why is it such a huge issue?
It's kind of that price you pay when you get so big in the spotlight. You like just kind of have to realize that you're going to be scrutinized for every move you make, and this was just one of those mistakes. Now, I myself believe that he shouldn't have been. He was thrown into the fire in this one, and it was his personal life. It has nothing to do with the man playing golf. I mean, we all know how good of a golfer he is, and just this, it's kind of destroying him little by little. And I just don't think that he needed to come out and make a 15-minute apology. He could have said the only person he needed to apologize to was his wife.
Well, yeah.
That's the only person, and his kids, I don't know if they know much about it. I mean, they're young, so. But his wife deserved the apology, and it was kind of ironic that the apology was centered towards the media and his wife, but his wife wasn't there.
I just think it's another example that the celebrity's in power and they do things, then they're in a role model position all of a sudden, and I just think we're beating a dead horse over this.
I mean, that's dominating the headlines, and
It's so frustrating.
there's so much
boring.
other things.
There's so many other things that we could be talking about that's going on in our country, and
only certain news corporations were allowed in the press conference, so it was kind of like set up. It wasn't even that he was apologizing, it was more of he was trying to be accepted back.
Right.
And it was just like they showed his mother right there, and it just seemed like his speech was scripted. Like, I didn't feel like it was sincere, even though I don't think he had to give it. I don't think that it was very sincere anyway.
He was really angry.
Yeah, he was angry, but
Very angry.
anyway, enough Tiger Woods news. Yesterday, something rare really happened, and the first edition of Superman, one of the first copies, sold for $1 million.
Holy moly.
$1 million.
Wow.
I mean, this was a rare copy of the first comic book of Superman, and that smashed the previous records of comic books, how much they sold for. I mean, I think the previous record was $400,000, but nothing has fetched this high of a price for a comic book.
Yeah.
I mean, $1 million. And they didn't say who it was between. They kept that private. It was two private people, just transaction, boom, boom. They said it happened once it went up on this auction site called ComicConnect.com, where all the other comic book sales happen, the big ones. They said that it happened almost instantly. It went up and somebody bought it. And $1 million, how do you guys feel about?
I wouldn't pay $1 million for anything.
I just, I mean, I
for a
guess
comic book.
maybe there are things that I like enough that I would pay that much for, but I don't understand the appeal of spending $1 million.
It's
to get a
considered
comic book.
the holy
Very
grail
pricey.
of comic books, which, I mean, that's a big deal, but $1 million?
See, but even when I don't know, when I was younger, I didn't even read comic books.
No, me neither.
So I just,
My
I
brother
really can't. I can't.
Here's my 2 cents. My
I
brother
love the comic book movie remakes now, but I
yeah,
never
those
read.
are
See, I
always
don't even.
good.
I don't even.
Comics.
I think I saw the first Spider-Man, and that's. Oh, and I saw Batman, whatever.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah, because I love Heath
You
Ledger.
hadn't seen
That was the
whatever.
only. I've never even seen the first one, and I don't plan to see the third one.
I don't think I would pay $1 million for the real holy grail, let alone a comic
I
book.
know, really.
True.
But
know.
I mean, it's a rare book. There's only about 100 copies, and this graded out as an 8.0, which I guess is very fine, and that's why it sold for $600,000 more dollars than anything
Well,
else.
That's interesting. Really interesting. Hate to cut everything off, but Finding Faith, I think, has a segment for us. Let's check
See
it
what
out.
Josh has to say.